Hello. The poet Philip Larkin wrote, "They fuck you up, your mum and dad. They do not mean to, but they do. They fill you with the faults they had and add some extra just for you. But they were fucked up in their turn by folks in old-style hats and coats who, half the time, were soppy stern, half were at each other's throats. Man hands on misery down to man. It deepens like a coastal shelf. Get out as quickly as you can and don't have any kids yourself." Well, Larkin was concerned in his life with avoiding the tedium of work and the strictures of sexual fidelity. And he seems to blame his parents for finding all that so difficult. And so his poem can be seen as a critique of nurture, or even nature, given that he got his DNA from his parents. But in fact, it's a poem that is applicable today, not just to individuals, but to whole nations, to whole groups of people, to whole classes. We can look at the news and see how this could be, and we could draw a Venn diagram of 4 groups of people. See that in the middle comes the overlapping evils of populism and nationalism. So I've been noting that the increasing frequency of young Israeli men and women dying in South Lebanon. I've noticed the ease with which both Hamas and Hezbollah are able to recruit fatalistic young people to their cause. And in the UK, I've seen the zeal of people to vote for reform candidates who are unprepared, unskilled, sometimes unwilling, often unsuitable for the roles that they're voting them into. And I've seen the reform leader Nigel Farage campaign bomb a cafe run by vulnerable young people with an entourage of 15 party people, security goons, press, all very intimidating, when actually Andy Burnham, his opponent, was there just on his own as somebody who's worked with the people that run the cafe before. So boorish bad manners and ignorant zeal and starry-eyed idealism on both sides in the Middle East that say we are victims of an enemy who is inferior and we must resist that. And the people in Britain say we are victims of lives created by political people who are inferior, and we must vote for somebody who promises to be different. Well, good luck with all that. Populism and nationalism are not good tenets to run your lives by, because it's all propaganda, and the people spouting the propaganda don't have your interests at heart. They have their own, and you're just cannon fodder, literally in the Middle East and metaphorically in the UK electoral rolls. And if we go back to Larkin, another of his famous poems, the Arundel 2 finishes with the line, "All that remains of us is love." That's a much better way to end, better thoughts to end with, a better principle in life to live by. There we are. Bye-bye.